What does it take to build a church? Well, it does take bricks and mortar, but it's way more than that. It starts with prayer and the dream of a church and a congregation gathered and the call of the gospel. In 2010, Roe and Pat Eidsness were called to partner with 3 congregations in Sioux Falls and the Synod to start a congregation that would one day live on the plot of land that had been purchased nearly a decade before, with the hopes and dreams that a church would someday be there for the neighborhood and the people who lived there. Missionary households from the congregations were invited to come along for the ride. And in September of 2011, those missionary households, along with Pat and Roe, launched regular Sunday morning worship in a temporary home at McCrossin Boys Ranch in their chapel space. It was the perfect space in those early days of building a church as they knocked on doors and gathered people. But still, there was that plot of land.
There had been a group of pastors who had been meeting, having Bible study, and praying about this, and came to the conclusion that God was indeed serious about a church out in this part of Sioux Falls where there literally were 7,000 people. And so the need was just really hard to resist. One of the things we're trying to find out is from people in that neighborhood is, what would it mean to you to have a church in your neighborhood? And we came back with all the same answer: community, a place to get together. And so I think the building, that had to be there. It's part of the neighborhood, it's visible, it's there, and it's a place that they can come together, not only to be together with each other and build relationships, but also to deepen their relationship with God.
It was scary as we were developing to even consider buying the property. We knew it was time. There had been a sign sitting on that property for over 10 years and nothing was happening, and we knew that we needed to build this.
So we made the decision that we were going to help out with the new church start here. And of course, when they were talking about building a new church, I thought, building a new church, well, that's right up my background. But what they really meant was building a congregation. It was really reaching out to the people of this neighborhood where there was no other church. Probably the most rewarding thing is to see in a way how you can bring these people together and continue to bring in people. Anybody that comes here, I mean, whether they came on day one or if they're coming, just last week, they can walk in here and feel as if they're a part of the church. Because the church is the people.
I think that being part of Westside has helped our family grow in our faith more so. Being on this journey of starting Westside from the little mustard seed to being in our great facility now, because we've been on this journey and our kids have been a part of it from the very beginning. And so for us to be able to settle in our own place, even though the building's not supposed to matter, it kind of does.